Hey, Jimmy from Custom Stuff. Man, have we got another good one for you today. Today, we're gonna marinate thick cut pork chops in Bloody Mary mix. Oh my goodness, this is so good. The mix makes it flavorful, tender. Oh my goodness. And just a touch of Uncle Steve's shake over the top. So, you want to see how to make this one? You'll miss out if you don't. Hang tight. Okay, so here's what I've got. I have 4 pretty thick little center cut. These are boneless pork chops. And I'm going to take all 4, and I've got a pretty good sized bag here. I probably could have used a smaller one, but it's okay. I'm going to take all 4 of these and put down in the bag. And I'm going to do a brine on these. Now, this is a little unusual, I know, but this is something I've tried and I like the way it turned out. I thought I'd share it with you. This is Bloody Mary mix. Now, this is Mr. and Mrs. T brand, and that's most of the bottle, but that's enough. I want to get it down where I can get most of the air out. And that's pretty good. There we go. That's pretty good right there. All right, I'm gonna put this in the refrigerator for at least 3 hours, okay? And I'm gonna let the salt and tomato not only marinate this, but start to break this down and get into it. So let me get this in the refrigerator and I'll bring you right back. We have let these thick cut pork chops brine in this Bloody Mary mix for 3 hours. And I can already tell from the smell and actually from the texture, it has affected both. Let's get rid of that and that. All right. So here's what I want to do. I want to take a paper towel and I want to blot this down just a little bit. I don't need the juice all over it unless blot both sides. And you see I've got it up on this rack. That's going to help too. So let's take it. And there we go. All right, season it. Let's season it with something tried and true. This is Uncle Steve's pig shake. Hard to beat on pork. There are a lot of other Uncle Steve choices that we could use, but today I think I want to use this pig shake. And honestly, that's all I'm going to use. So it's pretty thick. I want to pat it in. I know it's called rub. We don't do that, right? All right. So let's get both sides. The edges. And see, there's just enough dampness to take care of that. That'll hold that seasoning. That brine took care of it. Now, was that a marinade? Kinda, sorta, but a marinade is mostly just for flavor, and there was enough salt and acidic content in that Bloody Mary mix that it also affected the meat as a tenderizer and whatnot. That's why I call it a brine. Marinate, brine, okay. Either way you want to go with that. All right, next, we're gonna take strips of bacon. Yeah, that's right, bacon. And we're gonna wrap around these pork chops just like this. Back and forth. Now, you talking about something juicy, this is gonna be juicy. There we go. All right, let me get the other 3 wrapped up and I'm going to the grill. These are ready to go in the smoker. Let's take these. I'm just gonna set the whole rack in there with these bacon wrap pork chops. I'm gonna stick that one as close as I can into the middle. Let's close him up. Now I'm expecting this to take at least 45 minutes, maybe an hour. What I'm gonna do is when it gets into the 120s, and I'm gonna watch it on the Inkbird, I probably am just gonna flip them over, okay? At 250, I'm not sure how crispy that bacon's gonna get, but man, is it gonna make these things juicy. So I'll pull them after I flip them about 135, maybe 140, we'll see what they look like. So when I get to the point to turn them, I'll bring you back. Inkbird says we've hit the middle 120s, which is where I want to flip this over. So let's look and see what we got. It's looking pretty. It's looking pretty. Let's see. Let's turn them over. Yeah. All right. All right. We got them flipped over. We're gonna let them run to about 135, 140. And when we get there, we'll bring you back. Well, our Inkbird says we've hit our mark. We're right at 140. Yep. Yep, that's on the outside. Let's try the middle. Yep, dead on 140. And that thickest one is 138. Okay, we can go with that. All right, we've got good color. Let's take them off and we'll meet you back over at the table. Well, here we are. I'm gonna take, and I've got these stacked up, but I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna cut it almost in the middle. And look at this. You see how juicy that is? Are you tired of dry, cardboard tasting pork chops? These were thick cut. They're done, wrapped in bacon, marinated in Bloody Mary. Oh my goodness. Going in. Look, it's hot. Tender, melt in your mouth. That Bloody Mary mix and that Uncle Steve's Big Shake. Oh, perfect match. You gotta try this. Thick cut pork chops on the smoker. Brine this way. Oh, it makes it so tender, flavorful. You're missing out if you don't try it. Hey, listen, thanks for sticking around. I appreciate it as always. If you haven't, how about hit the circle on this side and subscribe? I'll have another video for you right over here. Hit that thumbs up, give me a like, share it. So, until next time, hang tight and be good to one another. Hang tight.